this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Good morning! Good morning, William Beaver, sleepyhead. I want to wave to you in the morning. You've got to be quicker than that, okay? And I've got something for you, actually. You may remember in the last episode, I tried to give you an egg for breakfast, and you didn't really like it. And plus, I threw it and I hit you in the legs rather than the mouth. And nope, I'm not giving you this egg. I am giving you a carrot, seeing as that is what you actually want for breakfast. So stand back a little bit, because I'm going to throw this really fast and try and catch it in your mouth. You ready? 3, 2, 1, ha! Oh, okay, I didn't throw it quite as far as I intended to, but there you go, there's your breakfast down there on the floor for you. But I am not only going to be joined by William Beaver today, I am also going to be joined by Pumpkin Pie! And pumpkin pie can only mean one person, which is Squishy! Hello, Squishy! Good morning. Would you like to have the egg for breakfast? Do you want me to throw the egg at you? Yep, I'll throw the egg at you. There you go. I need to get better aim, don't I? Anyway, we need to be quick today because we're going to be very busy. We've got lots of building to do. So first things first, let me go and have my breakfast. I've had another attempt at the secret recipe, and let's see how this cake tastes. Nom 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 nom. Oh, it's crunchy. Why is it crunchy? I think I left eggshells in it. I don't think I got the eggshells out. That was not a tasty cake. The rest of the cake tasted okay, but the eggshells weren't particularly nice. And are you okay, Squishy? Oh, you're trying to bring Esther in. She can go and wander around the house for a bit, I suppose. Anyway, Barnaby, you can come with me, and we can together go and head to the love garden, where I'm going to be adding 3 people to the love garden. In the last episode, I added 2 people, and today I am adding 3. I am going love garden crazy at the moment. And today I'm adding Michael, Eden, and Annabelle. And that is because, oh, Barnaby, don't go through the sign. That's because they sent me this picture of I guess a drawing they made, but it's not really a drawing. It's more of a piece of artwork, but it's 3D. It's made out of, I think it's Play-Doh or maybe plasticine. And yeah, you can see it's me and Squid, and then there's the love garden there as well, and Barnaby, and Squishy flying through the sky. And I thought it was a really cool way to make a 3D picture. So I wanted to say thank you very much, Michael, Eden, and Annabelle, for making it and sending me the picture, and welcome to my love garden. And Billy Beaver, what are you doing up there? How did you even get up there? How do you get in these situations? Anyway, let's go and head over to the love garden, shall we? Not the love garden. We've been to the love garden. I'm losing my mind. We need to head to the dog house, and we're going to pick which dog is going to be joining us for the duration of today's episode. And let's go inside and let's see who wants to come along. Who looks eager to join in on the fun? Sherbet. I've never seen a dog looking more eager than Sherbet is. So Sherbet, you can stand up and you can come and join me as we are going to go and head to the fun land. Oh, firstly, I want to show you this. I know you've seen it before because we're working on it in the last episode, and it's off at the moment because it's the daytime. It is off, but we have improved the river quite a lot. You can see that we've basically made it a lot more windy. And I got to do this properly. Let's go and all go and try and jump across the lily pads and see who can do it better. I think Billy Beaver's doing some practicing. Oh, I don't think the practicing's paying off though. Nope, I am doing just as bad. But yeah, you can basically see that we now have a proper little river down here, and it goes down this way, and it looks a lot nicer than it did in the last episode. And then there's the little waterfall down there, and I think it looks very nice. And I think Squishy is going to have another flying attempt. Are you going to go and try and fly, Squishy? Come on, flap your wings and soar through the sky. And no, not quite. Luckily, there was water underneath her. And yeah, you may notice that the bridge now looks strange. I think it looks really cool though. It's the same style as the rest of the path, and the path goes all the way to the lighthouse. And Billy Beaver was beavering away and did all of that. But that's not what we're doing today. we are heading back to the Funland, and we are beginning to build a new minigame. And you may have noticed that it's very close to Christmas now, and so I've decided that I'm going to go and try and build a Christmas-themed minigame. And so I've come up with a cool idea, which uses snow golems. And I have two snow golems that live in my Funland, Holly and Jolly. And I thought we could do a game that we can play with them. So the idea of the game is that we're going to build two big arenas, kind of a bit like the baubles that you sometimes hang on your Christmas tree. And there's going to be a red one and a green one, because that's the festive colours. We're going to build them out of wool as well as stained glass. And the idea of the game is you take either Holly or Jolly, your snow golem, on a lead, and you have to pull them over the ground, and so they leave a trail of snow behind them. And you need to try and cover the other person's side in snow, and whoever covers the most of the ground with snow will be the winner. And you can also use a shovel to destroy the snow as well. So you can switch between covering the snow as well as destroying it with your shovel. And the game is going to be called Jolly Snowy, because the game is going to be Jolly Snowy, and it's jolly because it's Christmas and you're jolly, and also because Jolly is going to be playing, as in Holly and Jolly. So that's what the game's going to be called. But firstly, we need to go and actually build the game. So Sherbet, you can come and sit down here, and we're going to start off by digging away the ground, I think. So let's go and get my shovel, and we need to do two big circles. So this straight bit here should be 7 wide. So let me just dig it and try and make it 7 wide. Is that 7? The torch should be in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That looks perfect. And then we need to try and make it round. So if we go a couple in this direction here, and then go there, and then go a couple in this direction, and then go 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this. And then we just do the same. So we go 2 blocks this way, and then we do 2 diagonally like this, and then 2 blocks this way, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just like this. And then William Beaver, yep, you can do exactly what you were going to do anyway, and do the exact same on the other side, because there's going to be 2 big equal circles. And so now we need to do the same here. We need to go 1, 2, and then 2 diagonally like this. And oh nope, I made a mess of this, didn't I? Let's go and grab my dirt and fill this in here before I get confused. So we've gone 2 across, and then 2 diagonally. Then now it's going to be 2 across in this direction, and then 7 forward again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the reason we're digging all of this away is because we're going to dig the entire middle away now. And oh, careful, Squishy, I nearly hit you in your in your toes then as you jump past. So yeah, we're going to dig the entire floor away, and then we're going to cover the ground in coloured wool. So I'm going to be doing the red side over here, just so we don't build it right next to another red thing. And then the other side is going to be green. So only the floor is going to be made out of wool. The rest is going to be made out of stained glass. Because if you're watching the game, then you can look in and see what it looks like, and also because the game is going to look a little bit like a snow globe, seeing as it's going to be filled full of snow and snow golems, and then it's going to be like these big glass domes. It will probably look a little bit like a snow globe, which I thought would be quite cool and festive as well. So let's go and keep digging this away, and then we can go and start filling it in as well with the coloured wool. And it's going to be a very simple game actually, because there's going to be absolutely 0 redstone. I can almost hear you all cheering from here. And Squishy, be very careful. That's the twice I've nearly hit you. Well, I did hit you that time. Oh, dear. I think she's just very eager to get this game built, so then we can start playing it. So yeah, as I said, there's going to be no redstone. All it is basically 2 big, hopefully very nice looking domes. The only other thing we need to add to the game are fences. And the reason we're adding fences is because once the game is over, it's going to be on a 2-minute time limit, and once the 2 minutes are over, we need to count up to see which side has the most snow. The problem with that is if the snow golems are still wandering around, they're going to be covering the ground with even more snow, making it unfair. So what we're going to do is on the ceiling, there's going to be fences quite high up. So after the time is over, What you basically need to do is you just tie the snow golem up to the ceiling. So then that way, either Holly or Jolly, depending on who you got, will stay in place and stop wandering around. And then that way you can fairly count up who has got the most of the other person's floor covered. And that is entirely how the game is going to work. But hopefully it's going to look pretty cool as well. And hopefully Holly and Jolly are going to enjoy it as well. We always build fun games for us, but we rarely build games for the other people in my world, the animals and the golems, Henry and Hilda. I have built the top paw assault course for all of my dogs as well, so I guess they do have a game, but this is going to be a game for the golems. So yeah, and I think it's going to be a perfect time to do it, seeing as it's very close to Christmas as well. So the plan is to get the game completely done in this episode. Then in the next episode we can have a tournament, but I do say I have run out of red wool. So Squashy or William Beaver, do you have any spare red wool that you could help me fill down here? And while you do that, I'm going to go and start trying to build up the walls. So these are going to go around the entire outside, and these need to be quite high. And one, I think is going to be good because it will look cool, but also it needs to be high because we're going to be putting the fences on the ceiling. And so it's actually going to be 7 blocks high in total. We're going to go 6 blocks high now for this outer wall, and then 1 more block high in the middle, which is where all of the fences are going to be put onto. So let's just go and build this up. And then in the middle, there's not actually going to be any glass here. I need to break this away, sadly. I always hate doing this. And that's because you're going to be able to run back and forth between each side. So you could go into their side and cover it with a bit of snow, and then you run back to your side with a shovel and go and destroy a bit of the snow over here. So you're going to be constantly running back and forth. So that middle bit there is going to be completely open. So it's it's a pretty big game, but as I said, it's relatively simple in terms of building it, but hopefully playing the game is going to be quite good fun because you're going to be really quick, but there's also still quite a lot of strategy in terms of, how much time do you spend covering snow and how much time do you spend getting rid of their snow. So it's going to be a very fast-paced game, which I always think is good fun. So let's just go and keep building up the entire outside here. It looks like Squashy had a bit more spare red wool and was able to finish doing that. And it looks like she's now doing some work building the walls up there. And where's William Beaver? I think William Beaver's wandered off for some reason. Whenever we got something big to build, he goes and wanders off. He's not the biggest fan of building, to be fair. Oh, here he is. He's right in front of me. I'm sorry, William Beaver. It is fair to say, though, he does prefer playing games and battling googlies more than building. You have been extremely helpful, though, since you've joined my lovely world. All right, then. Let's go and try and get the rest of this game done. We're actually not too far off getting this completed. All we need to do is get these walls a little bit higher and do the ceiling, and then once we've done the fence gates, we're going to be pretty much ready to play. So let's go and keep building up these walls. And what I might actually do is go and get the stars of the show, which is of course Holly and Jolly themselves. So we need to have an entranceway. Tell you what, we'll do the entranceways can be here on either side here. And what I'm also going to do is add a little trail of black wool. And that is because, I mentioned it kind of looks like the colourful balls that you hang on your Christmas tree, the baubles. If I kind of do these little black trails here, if you looked at it from the sorry, William Beaver, I'm hitting everyone today, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it means that if you look at this game from the sky, it will kind of look like this is the string holding them up. So if you guys go and carry on building up the walls, it needs to go 6 high, and then you go 1 in and 1 up. So what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need to go up 2 more, and then you need to go 1 in and 1 up for the top. So if you guys carry on building that, you can start doing some more of the red side. I am going to go and I'm going to try and get Holly and Jolly, because without them, we will not have a game whatsoever. So if you don't know, as snow golems wander around, they just leave a trail of snow behind them. But of course, because you can put them on a lead, it basically means that you can have them on a lead and carry them around with you, as you can kind of guide where they're going to go. And here they are. Hello, Holly. Hello, Jolly. This is my reindeer rodeo game, and this is a game that I built for Christmas, not last year, but the year before, I believe. And so we're probably going to play this game again this year, just because this is a good, fun game, a nice Christmas-themed game as well. But Holly and Jolly, I'm going to be moving you now to your new and improved home. You're going to have a much bigger area to play around with. And although I accidentally just tied them down. And I do want to be careful here as well, actually, because it has become nighttime. So there might be a few googlies showing up. So let me try and safely escort Holly and Jolly with me. Snow golems can be a little bit fragile, seeing as they're pretty much only made out of snow. Things like water are very dangerous to them. Rain is a big no-no, which is why we're going to definitely have a ceiling on this game. Pretty much anything apart from snow hurts them. So let's try and very carefully take them this way, and we can go and deliver them to the game. And you can see how good they are at covering the ground with snow. They are leaving a perfect trail. So I guess this is kind of like a nice little practice for guiding them around the area, isn't it? I'm getting a good idea. But of course, in the actual game, you'll only be guiding one snow golem. There'll be one per each side. I guess I'll let them pick which side they want to go to, and they'll stay in that side. And I heard it. Oh no! Oh, there's a skeleton! There's a skeleton! There's a skeleton! Right, you guys stay here. You guys stay there. I'm gonna go and try and deal with these skeletons. You do not hurt my snow golems. There we go. And oh look, the snow golems are fighting as well. They're throwing snowballs at the skeleton. Good work, guys. Right, Jolly, do you want to get back on the lead? And let's try and get them inside the game. We should also try and put some torches in here, at least for now, just to lighten it up, so we don't get any googly spawning. Of course, once we're playing the game properly, we can't have any torches in here because it will melt the snow, which will ruin the game a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go and put some doors on the front here, and for now we can let them wander around. That's it, William Beaver. You keep us safe here. Right, let's go now, and let's go and make myself some birch doors, because I think these will fit in. And whoop, I made way too many, but it doesn't really matter. There we go. We put one door on here, and then one door on the other side like this here. And now I'm going to go and throw around some torches. And how are things going? It looks like the green side isn't too far off being completed, but we do need quite a lot more work over here on the red side. But that doesn't matter. That shouldn't take too long to do. So William Beaver, do you want to go and do a little bit of work on the red side here and build it up just like the green side is? And while you're doing that, I'm going to go and try adding in the fence poles. So these are going to be all over the ceiling. So let me go and get to my crafting table again. Holly, you stay where you are. And let's go and make a bunch of fences. So I'm going to use I do birch fences, I think. Can I do different color fences? Yeah, let's go and do a bunch of birch fences, just because I think the brighter whiter ones will fit with the snow themed games. So let's make as many sticks as we can, and let's make as many of these fences as we can. And then these are going to be scattered on the ceiling. They're not going to be covering the entire ceiling. Because otherwise, it means that it'll all link up, and that means you can't actually tie the leads to them. Well, you can tie the leads to them, but it means it's very difficult to get them off. So they're going to be quite high up, but there's going to be gaps like this. So what you do once the time is over, you just tie the snow golem to the ceiling on whichever one's nearest. Let me just give you a quick demonstration of this. So if I grab you here, Jolly, and take you over here, and if I say the timer went now, I'll just tie you up like this, and then that means that Jolly is basically going to stay underneath the pole and not move around the rest of the area. But for now, I can take you off, and you can carry on wandering. All right, then, let's go and get the rest of these fences. And let's keep covering the ceiling. So I basically just need to do it on every other block. I know you can't tie it to the exact block there above, but this is definitely close enough. I think it will look cool as well. I think it will kind of fit with the snow globe style quite well as well. So I think it should look pretty nice as well. So I'm just going to do birch on both sides. I just keep seeing Squishy's little feet running over the top above me here. I must say we've done a pretty impressive job. The amount of work we've done in just one episode. Normally, I spend at least 2 episodes trying to build these mini games. And as I said, even though this is a pretty big game, probably one of the biggest games I've built, because it's relatively simple and there's no redstone or anything particularly tricky to build, we're actually able to get it done quite quick. And the good thing about it as well is if you don't like doing redstone or like to play simple games, it means that pretty much everyone who's watching this video would be able to build the game yourself. And you don't even need to do it the same way that I've done it. I've done it it with these big globes, but you could do it in whatever style you want. And oh no, I think I made too many sticks. Does anyone have any spare birch on them at all that would be able to throw me some? Anyone got any spare birch wood? I accidentally made it all into sticks, and I forgot that in fences, you don't need just sticks. So if anyone's got any some spare birch wood, they can throw me. Here we go. Billy Beaver threw me some down here. So there we go. And oh look, spare fences as well. Absolutely everything. Right, let's go and make these into even more fences, because I still have quite a lot more of the area to cover up with these. So let's go and make as many of these. And yeah, once that's done, I must say that the jolly snowy game will be 100% complete. And then in the next episode, as I mentioned before, we can have a tournament to see who's going to be the best game. And it's extra exciting just because it's a Christmas game, because I absolutely love Christmas in my lovely world. We always have an amazing time. And it just reminds me that we are getting very, very close now to the festive season. Well, I guess we're in the festive season already. So that's very exciting as well. So let's just go and as quick as we can. Oh, excuse me there, Holly. And oh, hello, Billy Beaver. And yeah, if the rest of the domes are completed, Squishy and Billy Beaver, you can give me a hand doing the rest of these fences. I'm putting them all the way over the ceiling. So the way the game will start is just the snow golems will be tied to the fence closest to the door when you go in, and of course there'll need to be no snow on the floor. And then I'll go 3, 2, 1, and then you just grab the snow golem and try and cover the other person's side. And that's the important thing. You don't want to cover your own side. You're trying to cover the other person's side. So first you need to grab the snow golem to their side to start off, and then you need to try and cover as much of their side as well as destroying the snow on your side as well. So it's going to be a bit of a fast-paced back and forth game, which is why I think it's going to be so much fun. But I've pretty much completely finished this green side. There's only a few more for me to place in, and we're not going to do the very middle row here. We're going to leave this blank here, because this isn't really on anyone's side particularly. So once I've done these last few fences, there we go. This is the green side completely done. So what we're going to do in between this episode and the next episode, we're going to go and just finish off the ceiling of the red side and add in the rest of the fences, and then we are going to be ready for the jolly snowy tournament, which I'm excited about, and hopefully Holly and Jolly themselves are excited about as well. But sadly, we have just about run out of time in this episode here. But don't worry, the next episode will be online very soon, and there'll be a link in the description to that episode once it is online. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!